Next up, I have another SD card, but this one came with stuff on it. So I've done a bunch of videos about these emulation hard drive products. They usually come with either Batocera or Retrobat or Launchbox, and they're loaded up with ROMs and emulators, so it's a sort of a plug-and-play emulation solution. None of them work with the deck, but this does. It's a micro SD card preloaded with Batocera configured for the Steam Deck, with all the emulators and over 43,000 retro games all set up and ready to rock. It's only 256 gigabytes, so it's not going to have a ton of higher-end games, but it does have a good collection of stuff. The way this works is you can shove this in the SD card hole of the deck and then boot the deck while holding the volume down button. This will bring up the boot manager, and you can choose the SD card as the boot device. And then it'll boot up and you'll be in Batocera, and you can browse through the game lists and pick your retro games and play your games, and it's all configured, ready to go. It has all the games from the older systems like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, all the arcade games. These are good ROM sets too, complete, clean, with no dupes. And then it has a bunch of games from the 3D systems like PS1, Sega Saturn, PSP, PS2, GameCube, and Dreamcast. It's a great collection. It's really well put together. This comes ready to use. You just plug it in, boot to the card, and start playing your games. I like setting up emulators and organizing ROMs, but even for me, this is like a shortcut. I haven't bothered making my own version of this because this one's pretty much